Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are taking a look at the inside interior of my big modern mansion build. Now, this video is probably going to be like 40 minutes, so you're going to need to grab a drink and some snacks and relax because it's going to be a long one today. So I promised, I think last Thursday, that I would get this video out for Tuesday, so hopefully that is what's happening. I'm recording back to back because if I don't, I'll forget, and then it won't happen, and I kind of need it to happen. I need to make sure that I'm not procrastinating because I'm very good at that. So, we're starting with the interior foyer? I don't know, that is such a weird word to say. But like it's like the entrance area, and I didn't really know what to do with it, so I just put like something that looked really cool. So I put like seats, like a waiting area, although I don't know who'd be waiting in that area. So, oh, this is like one of my favorite parts of the house. I love libraries. Like I always wanted a library in one of my houses, in my future dream house. That's what I want. And I want it to be like super tall. I want 2 stories. This one actually kind of looks 3 stories just because the bookshelves are not very tall and the walls are super tall. I think I have the highest walls on because why not? But it just looks amazing, and I found a cool idea a while back. I want to say like a year ago. I always wanted those like rolling ladders on the shelves, and I was thinking we don't even have a ladder in The Sims 4 to do that. So I was looking on the gallery, and some people like made ladders out of like shelves and stuff, and some with like pillars, but like it didn't have the look I was going for. So what I ended up doing is I ended up putting the swimming pool ladder and like stacking them to make it look like it was like a rolling ladder on the bookshelves. So that's what I'm doing here next after I put in a chair eventually. Yeah, I wanted it to look super modern, and I think like by the time I was done with this build, I had like 3 different ideas of the aesthetic that I wanted. So like every room is like a different aesthetic, but essentially it's all like a modern, not minimalist, because it's definitely not that, but like more of a house that's lived in, like a family-esque modern, you know, like modern with clutter. I don't know if there's a word for that, but that's what I'm describing this aesthetic as. Yeah, so then I really like the idea of the rolling ladder. I wish we could find, I can't even find it in custom content, a bookshelf with a ladder attached. So I mean, this was the best I could do, and it kind of turned out pretty cool actually. I had to delete the walls because it wanted to snap to them. So yeah, like I think it turns out pretty good in the end, and even though your Sims probably won't be able to use because it might be blocking it, you can use like the 10 other bookshelves there, so it's really not a big deal. Yeah. I hope I recolored that wall. I do not remember if I did that. So this build is already uploaded on the gallery, so if you are interested in downloading it, it will be on my Snowy Star 567 ID on the gallery, so you can go find that there. And if you aren't already, please like this video and subscribe because that would help me a lot. I appreciate it so much. I think like 12 of these rooms at least have a computer. So like the library has a computer, and then the next room we're doing has a computer, and I think all the bedrooms except for like the toddler bedroom and one of the child's bedrooms doesn't have a computer, but every other one does, just because the rooms are so big and I didn't know what to put in them, and I was like, computer, because like every time my Sims like automatically go to the computer, no matter like if I stop and do something, if I like don't control them, they'll just go and play games on the computer or look up random things or something. So like every time I try to like line up stuff to do, and then I have like the computer as like the last thing or something, there's already a Sim on the computer, so it's like, nope, we're not doing that. So like if you have 10, I mean, they'll all be in different rooms, but they can all use it, so it would be handy that way. But yeah, this house has like every room you could imagine. Like, it has this beautiful library, it has a gym, it has an art room, it has a playroom for kids, it has like a computer office room, and then another office room upstairs. Yeah, here's the gym. So it's not the biggest gym just because like you don't really need that much room because there's not much equipment and stuff in The Sims 4. Like, we really don't have that much options. So it didn't need to be too big, but I like how it turned out. It was really nice. It just looks like a cute little gym that you can just like go to when you're feeling real late. No, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, today is a day. I woke up really late. Well, not really late, but to me really late. Like, I slept in 2 extra hours than I wanted to, which is like not what I'm trying to do because I'm trying to not be procrastinating. But like, if I don't set alarms on my days off, I will sleep like the whole day through. Like, I'll just sleep and sleep and sleep because I feel like I'm just like one of those people that just likes to go into a comatose, and I can't. I like sleep, and my body just will sleep for like 10 hours and I'll still be tired when I wake up. So even like on days that I go to work, I'll sleep for like 6 hours or even 8. It doesn't matter. I'm always tired. Just one of those people that never feels like refreshed after sleeping. If anybody does, please let me know, because like I feel like it's just not possible to feel refreshed anymore. Like I've had a half-hour nap before and I felt amazing after that, but like if I have a nap longer than an hour, I am just like the grumpiest, messiest, upset person, and I am not feeling refreshed. I'm feeling like groggly and all those fun emotions. Yeah, so this is the like what would you call it, like the office area, and I put like 3 monitors, even though it's a TV. I don't know if those TVs work, so your sim might watch TV while they're playing on the computer. I don't know if that can actually happen, but we will see. I have not played with this house yet, just because it took me so long, and as soon as I finished taking screenshots, I'm like, I gotta go edit this before I forget. So yeah, I have not played it, but I really am excited to. Yeah, so this is just like where they can record, they can play with their drones in their laptops, and they have the recording station, the music station, and all of that fun stuff where they can do all of the animated stuff. I even got like the sketch pad and all of that stuff. You know, it's all in one room, so your Sims can work hard. And off this room is a balcony, like thingy. I don't know what I would call it. Yeah, a balcony, a deck. Yeah, that's the word. So this deck is I kind of just had an afterthought. I was gonna put it in, and then I was like, oh shoot, I already have like 10 million outdoor spaces. What am I gonna do with this one? So I just made like another like peaceful sitting area so they can take a break from working. Even though the work area is really like fun and upbeat. I'm sorry, my words are like messed today. Yeah, so that's that. I recorded like I think all of the bathrooms off camera just because they're such a small space. Well, actually they're bigger than the most bathrooms I do, but they are not like the biggest spaces to record in, so like the walls interfere a lot. So, and plus like bathrooms get really repetitive, although almost every bathroom in this build is different. Some have the same counters, but almost all of them are different. But I mean, they do get a little bit repetitive. Ooh, I forgot. I made a movie room. I totally forgot about this room. Like, I think when I first started, I made this room, and I totally forgot I made it. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, so I put a coffee machine in the office space as an afterthought, and like the kitchen is on the other side of the house. It's gonna take The Sims forever. I was trying to be a little bit practical and, you know, like for gameplay, because when you play in a big house, it kind of gets stressful because your Sims will like die on their way to get food because the house is too big and they have to walk across like literally like 10 million acres just to get to their kitchen. So I tried to be like a little bit more practical and having other ways to eat in other places. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have put like garbage cans, because when you get like ice cream and popcorn, I think it creates a bowl, and that's like a dirty object, and they still have to go find a sink or a garbage can to put it in. But I mean, you could hire a butler and they could do that. So I mean, there's plenty of rooms to do it. And I didn't even count the rooms, but I think there's at least 10, and there's more beds than rooms. So yeah, to say the very least that this house was a very long process. Yeah, so I really wanted to make a humongous kitchen, and as you can see, it is pretty humongous. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like the island's a little bit too far away from the rest of the counters, but it's not too bad, because it's I just tried to fill the space, you know. When you're building the house and you're on such a big plot, you don't notice how big the rooms are until you go to put stuff in it, and you realize the tiles are way smaller than you actually thought they were, and you end up with a humongous room, but you've already decorated everything, and I've decorated the whole outside, so I can't move the walls. It'd be just a longer process than it already was. So I just left it. I was like, I'm just gonna go with it, just go with the flow, because at this point this build had taken me so long and I was just ready to be done with it. So yeah, if you've ever built like a large house, I think you would understand how tiring it can be to like always try and find like new ideas for every room and make every room coordinate, and like it's just so hard coming up with all the ideas. Yeah, so I'm not gonna talk for the whole 40 minutes because that's like torture to me. I am like, it's so hard to figure out what to speak about for 40 minutes, even though like I know you're supposed to talk about your build, but I really can't like tell you like why I decided to put every item in this build, because it just doesn't make sense to me to do that. So I'm not talking for that long, but I will give you a rundown on all of the rooms that I do so that you can kind of understand the ideas that I had if you don't get them, I guess. Anyways, this is a huge kitchen, and I do change that colored wallpaper there. I do, don't worry. I come back, I change it. I also come back, I put in a wine cooler, because every freaking house needs a wine cooler, okay? Especially mansions. That's like, you have to have it because you're such a big house. Why would you not have it? You know, if you're not wasting your money on that, what are you doing with your life? You have this big, crazy big house, you need to have a wine cooler. And I probably should have put like a wine cellar room, but I didn't think about it. Just because I usually in like all of my bigger builds, I will put like a wine cellar in the basement and it'll be like super extra and cool. But then I also make like random things to put in the basement more than just the wine cellar. The last time I put like a secret agent room, even though like the person wasn't a secret agent, I just made like 10 different rooms with secret doors, and I made like a bowling alley. Like, I think that's the only thing this house doesn't have, is a bowling alley. But it has every other room you can think of. Like, it has this formal dining room area, it has the living room, and then it has like a solarium. I don't know, the like sunrooms, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like the plant sunrooms. I don't know how to say it. I don't know if I don't record the sunroom, but you will see it in the screenshot, so definitely stick around for those. And by the way, if you have made it through the first 14 minutes of this build, please give this video a big thumbs up if you are enjoying it, and also if you aren't already, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. It definitely helps. Yeah, so this dining room is just literally for looks, because there's like 10 million other rooms and seating areas that you can eat, but I mean, a mansion has to have a formal dining room. And I put in the piano Can anybody else tell me if when they have an event and they hire an entertainer, if there isn't always a ghost that comes to play the instruments? Like, every time I try and I hire an entertainer for like a party, it's always a ghost that comes, and it's really weird. Like, I don't want no wedding and with a ghost. Like, why are you here? Go away. Like, I don't understand why we get ghosts in The Sims 4. Like, I get in The Sims 4, but I don't get why they're hired as entertainers, and why, if you're not playing a current household, that you would get ghosts. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're playing that household and the Sims died, then you should get the ghost. But if you're not playing the household and all the other Sims die around you and they get old, and you're playing for that long where the Sims are dying, then I get why you would have ghosts. I just don't, like, I don't get it. I don't get why there's random ghosts that come and try to entertain me, because it's not entertaining. It's really annoying. I don't get it. I don't want little green souls around. No, thank you. Take it away, please. If you are not just, if you get that too, like, let me know, because I feel like nobody has really addressed that, and I would like to know why that happens. Anyways, I previously, like, every time lately I've been like recording my voiceovers, something happens where either it doesn't record or it doesn't save, or my game, or not the game, like the recording just like stops working, and it goes into like not responding mode, and you have to close it all down, and it gets so sad, and I'm like, no, I just spent like so much time talking, and I don't know what I said and what I haven't said. So yeah, that happened with this build too, as usual. It's just my luck. There's always something going wrong that I gotta fix, but I'm not gonna let it get me down, because I'm in a good mood. Today is a good day. I have 3 days off, which I have not had in a very long time, and I'm just trying to enjoy it. So, positive attitudes all around. So I apologize if I am repeating some stuff, because I don't remember what I said and what I haven't said. Yeah, so I made this super extra playroom, and I wanted to put like the slide and the playhouse and all that stuff in it, because I don't ever use those in any builds, because they're just a little bit too big. And it's not like, I do make big houses a lot, but I don't think I've ever thought to put those in, because I think maybe one house has a playroom. Yeah, I just don't use those items that I really wanted to use them, but this playroom was a little bit too small for that, so I did not get to put those in, unfortunately. And I do remove them from the hallway. I finished making the whole build, and I came back and I was doing like my screenshots, and I saw them sitting in the hallway, and I'm like, oh, that's not supposed to be there. So good thing I do go back and look sometimes, because sometimes I'm just in a rush and I don't really notice, and then you're like, oh poop, I put that up on the gallery with a freaking thing in the middle of the hallway. That kind of sucks. Yeah, what else can I tell you about this build? This build, it has so much going on in it. So much. I don't even remember what it has already been shown, because I've already talked, I think, everything. Oh, I don't show the painting room. There's like a little art painting room area that you see off to the right there. Oh, now it's gone. But yeah, there was a painting area. I don't put it on camera because it's very straightforward, and I literally just plucked the things out of the career preset room, because it's easier to do that than to type in that annoying cheat, and I always get that cheat wrong no matter how many times I put it in. I think I put it in like 20 times the other day, and it still wasn't working, so I looked it up, I put it in, it was literally the exact same thing, but then it worked, and I was like, what the hell, what is going on? Yeah, either I'm just dumb or I can't spell, I don't know. So there's that. Yeah, so as I think I said in the previous video, if you haven't watched that, you should probably check it out, because it explains, well, it doesn't explain anything, it just, you see the whole build process. I think I said how there's one sim living here, and it's a male sim, and he's kind of like a bachelor, and he's living in this big giant house by himself. So I'm thinking he's like a ladies' man, and he needs somewhere to take his women back to his room and have some fun. So I needed one of the rooms to be very masculine. I didn't have a lot, so this was supposed to be a master bedroom, but I didn't want it to look like a girl also lived here or any feminine color, so I kept it really neutral and very dark, and I really like how it turned out. And he can go and entertain his lady friends on the balcony because there's a hot tub there, so that would be like super fun. This room is so well-rounded. It has an ensuite and also a walk-in closet, and every room has a computer, so your Sims will never get bored, that's for sure. Yeah, I have so much going on in this house that it's like, whew, just so much. So I'll give you a brief rundown on the rooms. I have, I think, 2 children rooms. You can use some of the other rooms as children's rooms. They just, they don't have they have the double beds instead of the single beds because I like double beds better. Don't know why. Yeah, anyways, so I have this kids room, which is like a gaming, sporty room, and then I have a super girly princessy room, and a retro room, and a play, a children's and toddler room, and a nursery, and all white room, or I think that could be the guest room, or even the butler's room, we'll see. What else do we have? I have very neutral black room, and then another blue room. Oh my god, there's just so much going on. Oh, and upstairs there is a bar and a dance area, which I film off camera because this was so long, but it is in the screenshot, so definitely stick around for that. But I can't talk for 20 more minutes, so I will let you guys go here. If you did like this build, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget
and what to do. I'm so shy when it comes to you, but I guess you're curious, huh? So let me show you what I can do. 'Cause I don't mind taking my time to stay in this bed now, never get out. 'Cause I would love wasting time with you, baby. 'Cause I know it will be heaven making love with you. I would love wasting time with you, baby. 'Cause I know it will be heaven making love with you. Love is in the air tonight. I am yours, so hold me tight. Love is in the air tonight. Oh, love is in the air tonight. I am yours, so hold me tight. Love is in the air tonight. I see it in your eyes. You want this even more, like we are soulmates, something we never felt before. Yeah, I don't mind taking my time. Let's stay in this bed now,